any p form for p greater than 3 on 3-dimensional space is 0. Yes, anyone remember this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me repeat that once again. What is given to us? We have been provided with a zero form. What do you mean by a zero form? It is simply a differentiable function. आवाज येते ना माझा? Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what is the zero form? It is any differentiable function. Okay, f is any differentiable function, then it is called a zero form. What do you mean by one form? If it is of the form that is phi is equals to, suppose it is f1 or it is simply f dx plus g dy, or you can call it as f2 dy plus f3 dz. Okay, what do you mean by two form? It will be consisting with, say, psi is a two form, which will be consisting with the two one form, that is dx and dy. That is, what do you mean by two form? It is nothing but your combination of two one forms. दो वन फॉर्म लेंगे तो आपको टू फॉर्म मिलेगा, राइट? What do you mean by three form? Three form is nothing but three one form. Okay, combination of three one form, right? Now how I am going to write down psi, that is a two form which is written as f dx wedge dy. I show you what are the properties of wedge product. Okay, it is very similar to the properties of your vector product, that is a cross b cross product. Okay, we know that the cross product is not going to satisfy the abelian property. And what do you mean by this? Is nothing but the area of a parallelogram, and if it is having in three dimension, then it is volume of a parallelogram. Okay, so whatever the properties of those cross product, we are going to consider here. Okay, and main property that is important here is dxi, which dxi is equals to 0, right? And why this is so? Because we know that a cross a. What do you mean by a cross a? Mod a square sin theta. But what is an angle between itself? Sin 0 होगा. Sin 0 का value क्या है? 0. Correct? So that's why we can say dxi with dxi is 0, and we have dxi wedge product with dxj is exactly equals to and minus of dxj wedge dxi. And if geometrically, if you want to speak, this is what a cross b, and this outward direction is nothing but your a cross b, and in the downward direction it is nothing but your b cross a, or you can say it is equals to minus of a cross b. Okay, any doubt about this properties of wedge product? Because if we are clear with this, then we can go for further. Hello? Ahit ka doubt related to wedge product?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
If not, let me go for the next one. That is, this is what a two form. What do you mean by two form? It can be written with the help of two one form. Okay, let me write down the three form. What is a three form? Let me denote this as a sum theta is equals to f real valued function as it is, then dx wedge dy wedge dz. Okay, and you can write down some more terms with these and with some another terms. Okay, so this is what your three form. Okay, now I have written the generalization also, that is if in n dimensional space is there, so we can write it as f1 dx1 wedge product with dx2 wedge product with dx3. And if suppose on n dimensional space I am writing for p form. Okay, and for this p we will write down the consideration that any p form. Okay, any p form, that means it may be any number p, any p form for p greater than 3 on three-dimensional space. Why we are discussing on three-dimensional space? Because our discussion of a whole differential geometry paper is on three-dimensional space, that is on a Euclidean space E3. Any p form for p greater than 3 on three-dimensional space is 0. Why this is 0? Because if suppose I am considering p equal to 4, what will be the result if p equal to 4? Let me write down for this only. काय असेल हे एक्सप्रेशन f1 dx1 wedge product with dx2 wedge product with dx3 wedge product with dx4. Okay, now if I am saying that on 3D dimensional space, so what will be the fourth dimension? It may be anyone from this x1 x2 x3. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, because we are in three dimensional, so we cannot have the fourth dimension dx4. So that's why this dx4 may be one of the dx1, dx2, dx3. Suppose it is dx1. So what is a wedge product of dx1 with dx1? I can write this as f1
Zero.
dx1 wedge dx1, right? Wedge product with dx2, wedge product with dx3. Then we know that value of this one is dxi with dxi 0, and hence we can say that any p form for p greater than 3 on 3-dimensional space is 0. Okay, so let me go for the next one. This is what the repetition, because we are having a month 2 or 3 days gap for this one, so I have repeated this. Let me go for the example. You can write the example with me. Phi is equals to x square dx plus y dy plus x square z cube dz. Okay, and then we have psi is equals to xy minus z dx plus x square z square dy plus y dz. Okay, we are having phi and psi. Now you have to evaluate the phi wedge psi. Yes. How you are going to evaluate phi wedge psi? Because just now we have worked here, no? So now we are having the 2-1 form. Okay, though one form दिया है हमें. Okay, 2-1 form. Okay, and we have to evaluate the wedge product of these two 1 form. Yes, everyone written this example?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me evaluate what is the value of this one. So that's why first we will write down what is a phi. This is what your x square dx, y dy. Sorry, here it is plus, no? X square dx plus y dy plus x square z cube dz, wedge product with xy minus z dx plus x square z square dy plus last term is y dz. Y dz. Okay, they are having these two 1 form, and we have to evaluate the wedge product of these two 1 form. Okay, see this example clearly so that you can be able to solve the examples of those wedge product. Okay, phi wedge psi is equals to what will be the result? Now we have wedge product of dx with dx. Kai येणार आहे?
Zero.
Okay, let me evaluate this. How to evaluate? First one, I have to go for this one. Wedge product of this one with this, then with this, and then with this one. Okay, the first one will be 0, dx wedge dx, so no need to write down. So that's why let me go for the next one. X square into x square z square dx wedge dy. Now don't be confusing with this wedge product, क्योंकि अगर आप मल्टीप्लीकेशन कर रहे हैं तो 2 into 3 होगा, तो हम 3 into 2 भी लिखेंगे तो चलता है, right? But here dx पहले है, so that's why we have to write down dx first and wedge product with dy. Okay, so don't just interchange the position. Okay, it is easy to interchange the position in the usual multiplication, but here it is a wedge product. So first dx is there, so you have to write down dx first, wedge product है उसके बाद में, right? And then you have to write down the dy. Okay, getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why this is so? I will clear you this later on, because we know that they are having some relation like this. Dx with dy is nothing but minus of dy with dx. Both are not equal, so that's why we are writing these conditions. Okay. So let me go for the next one. That is x square as it is. Last here is y, so I will write dx with dy. Sorry, dz. Last term is there, no? Okay. Next, what is the next term? Y and this one. Okay, y as it is, and xy minus z Then we have dy wedge product with dx. Okay. Now here also you should see very carefully that dy with dx plus next term dy और dy का क्या होगा यहाँ पे next term में it will
0.
be 0. Next y as it is y, so that's why I will write down y square dy as it is wedge product with dz. Okay. Okay, now last term we are remaining with what is the last term? X square z cube. No, let me write down here only. X square z cube is the last term, and the first one is xy minus z. And here we have dz wedge product with dx plus next term again this x square z cube as it is. The second term is x square z square. Then we have okay dz wedge product with dy. Okay. So last term will be again 0. Dz wedge with dz is 0. Okay. Any doubt for the evaluation?
No, ma'am.
If not, let me just write down the terms with this x square. I can write this as x raised to 4 z square dx wedge dy. Let me write down these two terms common. Okay. यहाँ पे क्या है हमें पता है ना dx wedge dy is exactly equal and opposite. These two are equal and opposite. So I can write this as dxi wedge dxj is equals to minus of dxj wedge product with dxi. Okay. क्योंकि वहाँ पे ऐसा ट्रू नहीं है ना a dot b is equals to b dot a. This is not true. This is a cross b is not equals to b cross a, or we can say phi wedge psi is not equal to psi wedge phi. They are equal, but no doubt they are with opposite sign. Okay. So what I will do, I will collect these two terms. Okay. So I will take with negative sign. This is y as it is and xy minus z. Okay. And outside the bracket, I will write down dx wedge dy. Yes, any doubt for this one?
No, ma'am.
I have just collected these two terms which are having the same wedge product dx wedge dy, and here is dy wedge dx. Okay. Let me write down the next one. Dy wedge dz is there, no? So here also dy wedge dz is there, and the last term. Okay, so what I will do here, I have the y square minus, I will write here x raised to 4, okay, z raised to 5, and what is a common here, dy wedge product with dz. Okay, जिसका हम नेगेटिव साइन ले रहे हैं यहाँ पे dy wedge dz as it is रखा है हमने. So you have to take a negative sign for this term. यहाँ पे dz wedge dy को हम dy wedge dz में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं, right? Yes, समजताय ना सगळ्यांना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
या
ma'am.
आपण निगेटिव्ह साइन घेतलो ना कारण की इथे आपण चेंज करतोय पोझिशन. ओके. So let me take the last term. What is the last term? Plus here we have x square y and here we have dx dz. Okay, dx with product with dz. Okay, what is the last term? X square y. Okay, now I am changing the position of x with z. So what I will do, minus, and here we have x square z cube, xy minus z. Then here we have dx wedge product with dz. Okay, any doubt for this solution? Yes, everyone writing with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now from this one we cannot simplify more. So what we will do, we will keep it as it is. 5h psi is equals to, you have to write down whole this expression. क्योंकि इससे ज़्यादा हम कुछ evaluate नहीं कर सकते ना. So we'll keep it as it is. Okay. Any doubt for this type of example where you have to evaluate the product of these two, that is 5h psi. Okay. So let us go for the next one. We have been provided with one generalization and we have to prove this one result here. See, this result is very important for us for the one form because with the help of this only we are going to check the next one form, two form, three form. Okay, let me prove the result. What is the result? Let phi is equals to summation over I fi dxi. We have been provided with the phi is a one form on E3 space. That means we are completely discussing on E3 space. Then exterior derivative. Then, as I told you, this is called wedge product or exterior derivative, or we can say it is a wedge product. Is a two form. Wedge product is a two form, and it is given by d phi is equals to summation over I d fi wedge product with dxi. Okay, what do you mean by this? I will write down phi is equals to, this is simply f1 dx1 plus f2 dx2 plus f3 dx3. Then prove that. Okay, or then d phi is equals to df1 wedge product with dx1. Right, simply I am writing this with the expansion of this summation. F2 wedge product with dx2 plus next is df3 wedge product with dx3. Okay. Then find its exterior derivative and show that. Then find its exterior derivative. Then find its exterior derivative and show that or prove that d2 phi equal to 0. Yes, can anyone explain me what is given to us starting from the first one and what is our aim to prove?